Okay, so that was a cursory view of the 4 essential mechanisms to producing high-performance video content. We're now going to go into greater details on them and as to what you can expect when you take this course. And we start with expertise, mastery, and distinction. Now, although all 4 areas are very important to producing high-performance video content, expertise, mastery, and distinction is probably the most important out of the 4. And that's why I start with it first in this course. Now, expertise is really, quite simply, knowing your stuff. You're not going to watch a video if someone's kind of muddling their way through and really don't have the knowledge, the composite knowledge on their topic, and no one will watch your videos, so you have to actually have your knowledge base down. Conversely, mastery is about knowing how to present your knowledge base in a confident, succinct, focused, and clear way. But it doesn't stop there. You have to be able to do your videos in the allotted time that you want to do them. And if you are going much longer than you want in your videos, then you don't have mastery. And let me give you an example of that. So let's say you want to do an introductory video for your website. Well, you know, it probably can't be 5 to 7 minutes long. It has to be much shorter, like 1, maybe 2 minutes. And if you can't present your information in that 1 to 2 minutes, then you don't have mastery. What we're really talking about here is a very well-crafted message. And when you have a very well-crafted message, then you have distinction. Distinction is really what sets you apart from everyone else, and that's what you're looking forward to have in your videos, is distinction, so that people know that you know what you're talking about. Okay, so that was expertise, mastery, and distinction. Now we move on to the second mechanism, and that is overcoming performance anxiety. I also call this one dealing with the uglies, or your emotional blocks. And if you want to have your audience lean in and listen to your content, you have to be comfortable speaking direct to camera. Because if you're not, people are not going to watch it. It will be awkward. They'll feel uncomfortable with your awkwardness on that. So you really have to have that taken care of. And what this module is really about is learning how to silence the negative messages that you may have about yourself. Let's face it, producing video content is difficult enough without having to deal with doubts, fears, and anxieties. And when you have doubts, fears, and anxieties, what that really means is that you're not being present on camera and you're not being in the here and now. And people can tell that when they're watching their videos. They can tell if you're distracted and whatnot. And when you are present and in the here and now, then your message is authentic, passionate, and compelling. So, from dealing with performance anxiety, the next essential mechanism is video presentation skills. I also call this being video savvy. And this section of the course deals everything from good public speaking skills to structuring your presentation, branding know-how, and finally how to have a good relationship with the camera. If expertise and mastery are the foundation to your message, then your video presentation skills are really about the polish or the lipstick, if you will. From there, we move on to the final mechanism, and that is the technical skills. And when I looked at doing a course on Udemy, something I discovered is that technical skills is the one area that's covered the most, like 70%, 75%. And I'm not going to be talking about the technical skills that the other instructors are talking about because it's well covered, and quite frankly, that information is out there. Go to YouTube, you can find lots of information on technical skills and whatnot. What I am going to be talking about is the things that I learned the hard way on how to have easier time with making videos, how to have more ease and flow on my videos. So I'm going to be talking about things like how to develop time-saving techniques and systems, how to minimize your learning curve and overcome obstacles, the integration of hardware and software, and finally some do's and don'ts on how to use technology. If you want your audience to lean in, share your content, come back for more, and have an influence over them, you're going to have to deal with these 4 areas. Okay, so that is what you can expect in the course. This next section I'm going to be talking about is, who's this guy talking to you? So stay tuned, that's coming next.